I'm interested in OER textbooks because I feel like textbooks generally are overpriced, and the reason why they're overpriced is because you have publishing companies who are trying to justify paying that price, and so they put in extra content that actually does not help the student learn what's in that book better. They actually get in the way of teaching. As a teacher, I've noticed they get in the way of teaching the most important ideas that are in the book. And they're just fillers so that they can justify a higher price tag. Plus, year in, year out, they just change the filler, swap it out with different filler, and charge the same price they did last year for what's really just old hack. I find the idea of OERs also interesting because they are a way that students can access the information through the convenience of their favorite sort of device, whether it be an iPhone or their MacBook computer or their tablet. They can use any of these things to access it. Makes it easier for me to hold them accountable, to know that they have access to that material at any given time. I think that OER textbooks will democratize the experience of the classroom for students. It'll make it so that students who otherwise would have a challenge to make the tuition and the books, it'll make it that much more accessible to them. I found the way that the text was structured to be quite accessible, user-friendly, because it's on a website. I can touch a button on the top right corner and see every section lined up in front of me, so I just have to go to that section and click on it. So as a teacher, pedagogically, I made a commitment a long time ago to try and personalize and own whatever materials I put in front of my students. But I don't always have the best resources, because sometimes I get into a little bit of unsafe territory when it comes to copyright, because I'll want to use materials from various different textbooks and various different source materials all together in one place. And because of that, I'm limited somewhat in what I can do. With this new idea, I can actually remove anything that I feel like is distracting from our goals in that course, and then I can add my own chapters into the course in order to solve the problem that I just described. And the fact that it can be updated so easily, and that it's a crowdsourced sort of an approach, means that it will be more responsive to immediate trends, and it won't take years for it to respond to those trends. I'm fairly positive that when I tell my students that they're going to have an open access textbook as opposed to a pricey print textbook, that they will declare me their favorite teacher that semester.